the establishment and the minions of it, for people that are having second thoughts about working with tyranny, make the spiritual, cultural decision, the personal decision in your heart to say, yeah, I choose justice. I choose God. I choose freedom. I choose whatever there is good in the universe. If you don't even believe in God, just say, God, if you're real, show me. And God will. If it's heartfelt, if it's real, you will start seeing amazing things happen. And then, right when you first go, oh my gosh, God's real, you're going to see through the Agent Smiths out there, the people that are turned over to the devil, some conscious, many not, Agent Smith's going to come at you. And at that point, you're going to go, wow, this is really amazing. And say, okay, God, you're real. I need your help. And God will never give you something you can't handle, in my experience. And I've been extremely blessed. But I see it everywhere. And so I'm done talking about that. I spent most of an hour on it. We can talk about escalation of World War III and the economy and appointments and the open borders and, you know, all the globalism. And then there's a bunch of new poison shot news. I mean, there's a lot of important stuff all here. But I just wanted to really talk to Senator Fetterman and Bezos and Zuckerberg and Bill Maher. Because, you know, Bill Maher toes the globalist line, but he tries to ride the fence. And, you know, back when they were censoring me and taking me off the air 6-7 years ago, it was a process, started about 7 years ago, but it's accelerating. He went on there and he said, look, everybody gets free speech, everybody gets to say, including Alex Jones. Maybe find that clip. Bill Maher says Alex Jones gets to speak. And he understood, if we take this guy's speech, we all lose it. And what they really do when they take your speech is they can then impersonate you. They can then build a straw man. They do this. And I always kind of knew that, but it was like a side issue. Like, oh, if you get censored, you're not getting heard from. That's the least of the problem. When you're famous and well-known and seen as iconic by the system, they then silence you to build up this fake thing that's not you. And that doesn't just hurt you, then they go around in your name doing horrible things to demoralize people. And now you have Bloomberg and his gun group, anti-gun group, openly saying, yeah, we're going to impersonate him and confuse everybody and do all this stuff, ha, 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 ha. And then they illegally power grab this operation and they're in a lot of trouble. Wait till you hear the news. I'm not authorized to tell you yet. It's devastatingly stunning. And it's just an adventure. It's an absolute adventure. As long as you trust in God and don't give up, you might lose through the first 3 quarters, but you win in the end. And I don't mean just temporarily here on this planet, though that's almost always what happens. You win spiritually. You win energetically. You win in the energy you've chosen. And your outlook and your energy and what you choose to resonate with is not the number one thing, it's everything. So, here's a couple clips what I'm talking about. Here's Bill Maher. You said, hey, we need to give Trump a chance. We got a really corrupt establishment. They're out of control. Let's give him a chance. You got Fetterman saying give Trump a chance. You've got Fetterman saying give Musk a chance. You got Zuckerberg saying it. You've got Bezos saying it. And listen, I got approached before all the lawsuits, right when Trump got elected 8 years ago, by a huge Republican law firm. I'm not going to say the biggest, because the biggest. And they said, hey, some people want to work with you. We know you're talking to Trump, advising him. We could help you. You know, we've got people in our law firm that are, you know, the heads of agencies. Like, oh, what? Oh, well, just come meet with us. And I'm like, CIA? Oh, no. It does with telecommunications. Okay, well, I'm going to be up in D.C. 2 weeks from now. Oh, we already heard about that. Yeah, go sure. So you go in this big giant boardroom. It's just like Howard Veal and Network. And there's one guy in there. One of these boardrooms is just like that. Big dark wood panels, 30-foot ceilings, 40-foot ceilings, green lights. guy in a suit standing at the end of the table. Guys, pull up Howard Beale network Voice of God speech. Howard Beale. You meddle with the tidal forces of nature, Mr. Beale. And so that meeting goes on. And then they just going to fill you out. Well, you know, there might be some folks want to help you out. You know, Free Speech Foundation, $30, $50 million a year. You still have your show. And you work with folks. And, you know, you're more successful than ever. I'm like, well, I've already had this offer from Rails. I've already had this offer from Rothkopf, the Kissinger group. I mean, I've had these offers a lot. I mean, this is a, well, and then it's like beating around the bush, blah, blah, blah. So I go, yeah. And then later, well, you're about to get sued a bunch, and there's this very rich person, at the time, the richest person in the world, who'd really like to help you and believes in free speech. And is $50 million a year not a good number for your Free Speech Foundation? Would you like more? And I'm like, I'll take $50 million right now and I can do whatever I want with it. Well, I mean, you know, you got to, with a Free Speech Foundation, you got to really help people know what's true and what's not. And then months later, well, you've really made a mistake. But as you learn about your mistake, we'll still be here. We'd like all this to stop. And then, in Connecticut, 20 years ago, almost a year before the show trial up there, oh, they want to meet with you, mediation with a federal judge, and again,